And I really welcome everybody this morning. As always, spending a moment on your left side, preparing the body physically, mentally, stimulating the cardiac muscle, opening up the lower back, and mentally having that inner dialogue. I have to set aside cares from the outer world to make sure I really re-enter my life. And as we do, slowly lay down onto your back and bringing knees up onto the abdomen, hands on the kneecaps, so we will relax the lower back. Always the moment that we are entering the chakras world, from the tailbone, the red color, all the way to the purple one. Then we positioning your shoulders already down and backward, making sure the chest is out. And a long exhalation, allowing the knees, pressing them to the abdomen, pulling the belly in and up, pushing the stellar out of your lungs, pushing the stellar out. Then we massaging the lower back. When you circle your legs, giving the lower back wonderful massage, when you hit a pressure point, it's just an exhalation, like the lower back presses down and exhaling. The sciatic nerve, left or right, press and blow. Above the tailbone, the other side. Small of the back. The right side. Of the tailbone. The left side and the lower back. Oh. We continue pulling knees up to the left shoulder, and already our exhalation is long, 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 long. We switch aside. Oh. When we move back to center, space between knees, touch between toes. And again, a long exhalation. Allow the belly to move in and up, pushing that stellar out. relax the abdomen. Inhale and expand the rib cage. You feel expanding rib cage, expanding obliques, expanding lower back. And while exhaling, relax the rib cage. Belly in and up. And we let go. Inhale, expand your rib cage out. While exhaling, belly in and up. Tucks it under, like pulling up the organs. And we let go. We do it again. Inhale, expand your rib cage out. And exhaling, relaxing it. Belly in and up. Tucks it under. The real feeling deep down is stopping the flow of urine. And we let go. If you're having high blood pressure, do not hold your breath. Inhale again, expand rib cage. Hold your breath. And exhaling, we will retain the air out. And we let go. Make your head perfectly centered, facing ceiling. Inhale, neck and your head up off the floor. Turn your head over left shoulder. Slowly from left to the right. Center, press the chin in. Open the airway, tip your head back. Slowly place the crown of your head on the floor. Noticing how much you are relaxing shoulders doing it. We're curving the tongue backward. We're placing the bottom lip, the lower lip on the top of the upper one. Soft gaze at the tip of the nose. And we're breathing in and out through the nose, in and out through the nostril. You're always noticing that coolness. As the oxygen enters the nose, flows up to the crown of your head. And while exhaling, that oxygen takes the form of water waves and start flowing down. We're doing it twice again. It was a smile that we slowly coming out. Inhale, we open the door of life. And while exhaling, spread knees, feet outward. Just to make sure that you're spreading legs and like moving knees up toward your shoulders so the lower back stays down. Arms up toward the ceiling. We're making fist with your thumb on the inside. Inhale, shoulders up, tightening fist. Exhaling, shoulders down, elongating fingers, spread fingers. We're making fist again. Lower arms over behind your head. Inhale, open shoulder socket, tightening fist. And coming out. Extending fingers, spread fingers. We're moving slowly arms to a V position. Making fist again out of your hands. Inhale, reach back, 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 back. Exhale, relaxing. Elongate your fingers, spread fingers out. Your hands are flexed when moving arms to a T position. Inhale, squeezing shoulder blades. Then exhaling, shoulders away from your neck, arm elongating, pushing out the side walls. Slowly moving arms up to the ceiling, placing palms together. Neck is flat. Inhale, neck and your head up. Oh. As you're facing forward, after facing forward, twist the navel to the left, swing your arms to the left. So the left elbow goes all the way down the floor. Then slowly move left knee toward the right one. When knees are together, pull them up toward your right shoulder. Oh. Slowly spread left knee out. Moving arms back to center. Switch aside, twist slowly. The right side, elbow down. Slowly your right knee to the left one. Knees up to the left shoulder. Ooh. Slowly spread your right knee out. Arms, neck, your head, back to the axis. Lower arms slowly over behind your head. Head down between arms. From inner thighs, bring in legs center. Place one foot flat to floor at a time. Long exhalation, abdomen in and up. Flexing feet and sliding leg forward. Allowing the body to fully elongate. Oh. We are breathing, sending waves of oxygen. Long breath from the belly to the top. And while exhaling, extending feet forward. Oh. Exit under, press pubic bone to the space. Turn legs outward. Rest tailbone up off the floor. Long breath again from the belly to the top. Easing the tailbone down. Slowly flexing feet. So the lower back goes down. Oh. Oh. From shoulders, raising arms all the way up to the ceiling, when the body is still fully elongated. Neck and your head up, facing forward. His arm forward, down toward your knees. Raising legs up. Fire breath, about 12 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Easing down. Legs, arms, all the way down. Let go. You may open the door of life once or twice. You may turn your head from side to side. Place the rock foot flat to floor. Sliding arms fully extended over behind your head. Opening shoulders, elongating arms, rock foot flat to floor. Left leg, the extended one, moves up at the level of your rock knee. Inhale, raise your hips, lower back, middle back, up to a bridge. You feel the body moving up to that bridge. You take it under, you pressing pubic bone to the space. Even sometimes you feel pressing your thigh to the space. The time you maintain it, you feel the contraction of your seat supports that bridge staying up. Knees are at the same level, so your leg is fully elongated. Lowering your legs slowly to move all the way up to the ceiling. Place the left foot on the top of the right kneecap. From shoulders, spreading the arms out to T position. Slowly easing down, lower back, and the tailbone. Cross the left knee over the right one. Left arm up to the ceiling and over the right one as you turn your head over that right shoulder. Make sure you rotate your arm outward when the left arm goes down. And while exhaling, twist the knees to the left side. Knees are relaxing and moving down by themselves. Pushing left shoulder backward, placing left arm over behind your head. If you have that action, there is a reaction. The chest comes out. Then we're spreading that left arm out to a T position. Neck and your head back to the axis. We will continue when pulling left knee up to the left shoulder. And as that knee moves up to the left shoulder and all the way down the floor. So you have a long space between knees and feet. Sliding your right arm overhead. Feeling the continuity and the action as well as switching muscle group. Open shoulders, elongate your arm to the fullest. Turn the body onto the left side. The left knee is bent. Soon as you are on your side, stretch your right leg to the stage. As you bend your right knee, your arm goes up, taking hold of the ankle. Press pubic bone forward. Let moving your hip, your knee backward. And pull your foot to the tailbone so the quadriceps has a great stretch. Slowly press your foot away from the tailbone. So your arm fully elongates, that shoulder blade goes over the spine, and the chest comes out. Pull again your foot to the tailbone. And pull your right knee up to the abdomen. Right arm goes up to the ceiling. Twist the navel to the right, ribcage facing straight up. Push down your right shoulder. Spread your right arm out to a T position. Out to the left side. Let your right leg unfolding. Then fully extending. Left leg bend stays on the mat. While you slowly bring the extended leg up to center, toward the ceiling. Beautiful. Flex your foot, pull your right knee to the abdomen. Slowly place your right foot flat to floor. Slide left knee up to the left shoulder and bring it to center. Left foot flat to floor. Arms down by your sides. Freeing the body from those movements. may walking your hips up and down, even reopening the door of life. That was the full range of motion of the pelvis. Sliding arms over behind your head, fully extended. Left foot stays flat on the floor. Extending forward your rock leg. Noticing the alignment, perfect, straight line. Rock leg moves up at the level of your left knee. And up to the bridge. Use the bandhas, use the sit contraction in order to maintain and supporting your leg, arms fully extended overhead. Arms are still working. Perfect. Allowing your leg to move all the way up to the ceiling. Slowly place your foot, your right foot on the left kneecap. Open, spread the arms to a T position. And ease slowly the tailbone, the lower back and the tailbone down. Cross your right knee over the bringing your right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Over your left arm. Slowly twist the knees to the right side. Just to feel when knees are moving down, your shoulder is really reaching out. As always, moment of stillness. We're welcoming that movement. We're relaxing doing it. Moving the arm, the right arm, over behind your head. Do not let your arm resting on the floor, so we maintain full control of it. Slowly spread your arm out to a T position, palm facing down. Neck, your head back to the axis. Slide the left arm over behind your head. Shoulder opens. The arm elongates to the fingertips. Slide slowly your right knee up toward your right shoulder and down the floor. Long space between knees and feet. Turn the body onto your rock side. When being on your side, turn the stage, fully elongate your left leg. Oh. If we bend left knee, taking hold of the ankle. Pressing pubic bone forward, pushing your hip, your knee backward. And pull foot to the tailbone. Oh. Press left foot away from the tailbone. Pull again the left foot on the tailbone and bring left knee up onto the abdomen. Left arm up to the ceiling. Twist the navel to the left, facing straight up. Left shoulder down. Spread left arm out to a T position. Out to the rock side. Lower your left leg to unfold. And fully extending. Your right knee bend stays on the mat. When slowly left leg goes up to the ceiling. And left knee. Replace left foot flat to floor. Slide in your right knee up toward your right shoulder. And bring in knee to center. Bring in left knee up onto the abdomen. And cross the ankles. Neck flexion, chin in. Curling up, facing knees. Contract belly and sit to lift the tailbone. Taking hold of your feet, of your ankle. Pulling feet to the tailbone. Ease slowly down, tailbone, feet. Knees like halfway down. Flat back and neck on the way down. You may slide your seat or your feet. You may work again on that pillow. Pressing elbows down. Chest reaches to the ceiling. Airway opens as you tip in your head back. Then raising shoulder blades up off the floor. That fish movement takes place. We need a long, long exhalation that soothes. Seat contracts. Pubic bone reaches to the sky, if you may. Rest tailbone up off the floor. Long breath again. Easing slowly the tailbone down. And the belly goes in, small of the back descent, middle back descent, to a flat back and neck. Neck flexion, pressing the chin in, bringing knees back up onto the abdomen. And on knees. Relax neck and your head. Arms up to the ceiling, pressing palm together. Shoulders down, lower arms over behind your head. Belly in and up. Halfway down the floor and fold the legs forward. Ease slowly legs all the way down. When reaching floor, the full elongation flows. From shoulders, we spread the arms to a T position. And when bringing your arms down by your sides, freeing the body. Put the crown of your head down, freeing the body. Let it completely rest in. Replacing feet flat to floor. We turn the body onto the rock side and we doming back. Wow. We're slowly going face down on the belly, fully extending legs and arms out. Back to the axis. Tightening seat, pressing pubic bones so the body elongates to the fullest. We're slowly bending knees, and as you're spreading knees, crossing the ankles. You spread your left arm out to a T position. You're reaching back. You walk foot. Very important in that movement to feel reaching that foot and to press. Spread the second arm and reaching. If you're spreading your right arm, you're reaching the left foot. Le ballet. Holding your feet. Press feet again to the tailbone. Have a cramp? Okay. If you feel it's very difficult to reach those feet, you may interlace your fingers on your seat, make a pillow out of your blades and stretch your arm toward your feet and you get half the work. Beautifully done. Keep pressing feet to the tailbone so you really feel your thighs, your quadriceps are working, are elongating. Pressing feet away from the tailbone, raising thighs and knees off the floor. The forehead is still on the floor. We work on the thighs and knees. The chest reaches forward, upward. When your head comes up. You may notice that when we are up like that, the more you feel pushing the foot out, the easier for your thighs and your knees to stay off the floor. Because they go away and up to the ceiling. Beautifully done. We need again those long exhalations that supports the action. Perfect. Perfect. The chest reaches forward, upward. As you're pulling feet to the tailbone, to slowly ease the thighs and knees down. The chest reaches forward and down. Chin, nose, forehead on the floor. Oh. You're turning your head to the side. You're freeing your arms, freeing legs, and freeing the lower back. Oh. We will move to the table position. Placing hands underneath your shoulders. Push the body up to the table. When you reach the table, we're flattening back and using a long exhalation to dome the back. We're curving toes under to move to the elephant and all the way to the dog. Bending the left knee. Left leg makes a giant step forward. As the foot goes on the floor between hands, start using the pubic bone, it descends, your back leg extends. Oh. Slightly turning the right foot on the instep. Left hand on your left foot. Extending your right arm forward. Already reach backward with your left hip to stretch the front leg to the fullest. Bring your arm to move up to the ceiling. Shoulder back, bend your right arm, place your arm on your back. When you feel having a good balance, look up over the right shoulder. Beautiful job. When you're slowly looking down, your arm moves up to the ceiling and overhead. Bend your left knee. Place your right hand on your left foot and extend left arm forward. Reach backward with your left hip to stretch the front leg again. Move the arm up to the ceiling. Bend your elbow, place your arm on your back. When you feel a good balance, look up at the left shoulder. In a moment you may bend your knee, as always we ease the stretch by using the shock absorber, which is the knee. Allow your hip bone to reach backward. When your hip bone reaches backward, your stretch is much deeper and more stable as well. Beautiful. Let looking down. Let your arm moving up and straight forward. Bend left knee. Place your hands either side of that foot. Turn the back foot. Deep and extend. Slide left leg back to the elephant. And to the dog stretch. Bend your right knee. Giant step, that one. Go through the detail. Make sure you deep pubic bone, you extending the back leg. That tiny detail prepares for the next move. Turning left foot on the instep. Right hand on your foot. Left arm forward. Lower your right hip to reach back to stretch the front leg. Arm up to the ceiling. Shoulder back, bending the elbow, placing your arm on your back. Looking up at the left shoulder. Beautiful. If the front leg is not fully stretched, you still have a time to let your right hip reaching back. So you will reach that muscle and stretching it. You're slowly looking down, arm up and forward. You may bend your right knee. Place left hand on your foot. Right arm goes straight forward. Reach backward with your right hip to stretch the front leg again. Arm up toward the ceiling. Bending the elbow, place your arm on your back. Never look up too soon. When you look up at your right shoulder, you increase the twist from the navel. So it's nice not to go too fast. So now it's your left hand that is on your foot. Your left hand. So now is the twist. Let looking down, arm out and forward. Bend your knee. Line up your foot and your hands. Turn the right foot forward as you walk your hands to center. You still have a deep opening between legs, but the stretch is different because now they're out to the side. Placing hands on your ankles. Lower the tailbone to reach the ceiling. When you feel pressing your chest between knees and slightly bending elbows. Those are very deep stretches. That's why we started on the floor. The more you do let your hips reaching toward the ceiling, the easier for your chest to move toward the center of knees. Beautiful done. Oh yes, you got it. Slowly freeing your arms. Place your hand on the floor. Walk your hands about 2 feet forward. Have a space between hands. Lower the tailbone to reach toward the ceiling. Squeeze blade and ease elbows on the floor. When you feel my elbows are not moving down, you may walk your hand a little forward again. But if elbows are down, they are barely touching floor because you're shifting your weight down, letting the tailbone reaching toward the ceiling. Beautifully done. Bring elbows up. Hands are flat on the floor. Go slowly on the tiptoes, knees slightly bent. You are going to jump, bringing legs together. Up. And placing fingertips under the toes. Tailbone reaches to the ceiling, the back curves. Squeeze blade and your head comes up, facing forward. While exhaling, your head drops, the belly moves in, the back domes, you flattening knees. Following this, tailbone reaches up, chest approaches knees, and the back flattens. So you may go from dome to flat. Make sure your fingertips are underneath the toes right now. Perfect. Perfect. You're softening knees and spreading your arms out to T position. Lower sit like being sitting on a chair When the chest descends, shoulder blades are forming the pillow. Interlace fingers and stretching arms up toward the back wall to begin with, and moving smoothly up toward the ceiling. Have a space between knees and feet, hips a distance apart, gives you a good balance. As we continue lowering, sit like again sitting on a chair, and you stop. Just your head comes up, then you stop again. So the back has a flat pose. Then the sternum pulls you up to a standing position. Contract seat muscle, press pubic bone forward. Move the chest away from the navel, facing up. Tightening seat, press pubic bone forward. Move the chest away from the navel, look 2 feet back. As you increase your motion, your leaning back motion, work on the sternum. The more it reaches up, the best action you get. Wow. It's a slow coming out. When the sternum pulls you back, you do closing eyes and gazing on the inside. You regain the balance from within and let free your arms. Spreading arms to a T position. Arms to a V position. Chest is up, the pillow is firm, we're looking up. Shifting your weight on toes, raising heels up. You have that gaze on the spot on the ceiling. Make sure you anchor your eyes to that spot. So when you bring slowly your head forward, you feel like stretching your spine when your feet are moving down. From shoulders, moving arms all the way. Continuing that perfect elongation. Pressing palm together. Slightly bending knees. Lowering the tailbone to reach back and the sternum forward as you move back down. Then let go as a rag dog. Placing hands either side of your feet. Lowering the rock leg to step back. As soon as that leg steps back, deep extends. Slide the rock left leg back. Move the body down to the plane movement. Turn the feet to the left. Raise your right arm overhead. Allow your arm to move up, back on the floor, to the elephant and the dog. Down the elephant and the plane. Third legs, raise the left arm up. Bring it back down. Up to the elephant, down the cat, doming back. Ease sit down to your feet, lowering your shoulders to open, your arms to elongate to the fullest, and your spine stretches out. When going down, you really feel the sternum descent. Freeing your shoulders, freeing your arms. Place your arms alongside your legs. This is a resting pose. You feel like almost collapsing. Ah. Ah. Mm. The belly is in. Maintain the chin toward the sternum on your way up to a sitting position to pile up vertebrae. Feel the flatness of your back before your head comes up. We're tipping pubic bone forward, sliding rock knee to the left one to move slowly down upon your rocked hip. Left hand pressed on the floor, right arm slide underneath, going down on your side, dome your back. You may, from that position, going down onto your back to rest. If you're wishing to go to a sitting position, you're always welcome to do it. As you go down onto your back, form your foundation to make sure the body is perfectly aligned, even lying down or standing. If you stay in a sitting position, use one of those pillows to be sitting on it. It was a lot of work today because you worked on all the nervous center, all of them. We worked in manipulating a vertebra at a time and the full range of motion of the pelvis, so it was an amazing cleansing and rejuvenating and really lubricating the joint. So if you really wish to stay down, if you are sitting now, make sure you are sitting at the rock spot. So sometimes we have to take those muscles and pulling them back a little. Usually you're positioning the weakest leg first. My rock leg here is the weak leg. That leg is shorter than the other one, so I'm positioning it first. Pull your foot on the tailbone, open the joint, ease your knee down, and see if it's okay. Taking the other one, open the joint, lean your knee, place the foot on the top if you may, or side by side. Look down if you have an alignment from one knee to the other, and from this start piling up vertebrae. Lying down or sitting, concern always with the perfect alignment of your spine. The spine remains erect. We will create the mudra, the longest fingertip on the top of your thumb. Each finger is in relation with a planet. The longest finger is in relation with the planet Saturn, one of the strongest. The tip of the tongue touches the roof. Soft gaze at the third eye. We know the brain memorizes the image of space. This is always that image that comes. This is a little difficult visualization that we are about to do. Please maybe not following my words, but thinking about it. Image of space is always a way to relax the two hemispheres of the brain. Following this, you're creating a point of light, the third eye. A point of light like a pearl, crystal clear, pearl of light at the third eye. That pearl is going to slide on a thread and circle your head. Please do not follow my words by thinking about it, because from being at the third eye, that pearl, the crystal clear, like gliding on a thread when you're making a bracelet, that pearl will go from the third eye to the left temple. From the left temple will go back to the back of your head, to the crown of your head. From the crown of your head will glide to the rock temple and will slowly move back at the third eye. It's an amazing work because you do not really move your eyes. The tiny bright white pearl suspended at the third eye, like gliding on a thread, goes from the third eye to the rock temple. From the rock temple, slowly goes to the center of bliss, the crown of your head. From the center of bliss, go slowly back to the left temple. And from the left temple to the third eye. It's always important to reverse the process. If you went from the third eye to the left temple, you have to go to the third eye to the rock temple. You must reversing the process and doing it as a slow as you can.
While exhaling, slowly turn your head from side to side. Slowly replacing feet flat to floor. If you are sitting, pulling toes. Then we will rest a minute onto your right side. When being on your side, this is the masculine side. Crossing arms, allowing knees to move up, and just spending a moment to reflect on the physical and mental achievement. It was a very strong class, very precise and beautiful. After creating that amazing work, and creating a wonderful weekend.